Everybody knows a healthy diet consists of plenty of veggies. So, here's Weekly Leek, issue 10. Grab your favorite drink and enjoy. Just in case you're new here, the Weekly Leek is Finn's weekly dev blog which shares progress on a per-team basis, accompanied by 2 infographics to track their progress, with some bony leaks popping up. Let's start by exploring the front cover. This week, we're delving even deeper into the Mind of Mantimen's upcoming side quests, as indicated by the leak of the week, the Tibia leak. Dissecting this one down to the bone is quite challenging though. Starting with the primary image, we can see part of a machine. Initially, it might look like we cannot deduce a whole lot from it, but if we focus our attention right here, we can see very clearly what appears to be the mysterious device. It appears my leak theory from last week was not too far off the mark. Anyway, this appears to be just concept art, so take everything with a grain of salt. But we can see that the mysterious device slots into the lower part of whatever section of the machine this is, and that it seems to be able to interact with gears on the side of the receptacle for it. This makes me think that the machine can make the device turn, which would be highly logical given what I believe the device is inspired by. Introducing this thing. If you've never seen one of these before, this is a Da Vinci cryptex. These are a sort of miniature vaults which only open when the dials on them are rotated to align in a specific combination, usually a word or a phrase. This makes me believe that there is something hidden inside the device which we will inevitably need as part of the 6-star Mind of Mantimen quest. Why 6-star? Much like last week, it's the only episode 3 quest which has graphical assets in progress. Looking a little closer at the machine, we can see some hooks displayed on the top left, which are clearly these parts of the total construct. And on the bottom right, we can see some sort of winch or pulley system, but I can't exactly see how it relates to the overall machine. Unless it's this part right here, but it doesn't seem to match one-to-one. Either way, I'm fully convinced that this machine will be some sort of decoding puzzle in order to unlock the mysterious device. Something I've been wondering since day one is where the mysterious device actually comes from. Sure, we get it from Dabble's junk box, which would imply that it's goblin-made, but I'm not buying it. It just doesn't fit the aesthetics. I don't think it's gnomic either, however. We might be getting a clue as to its origin when we take a peek outside the front cover, as we can see the Cave of the Past. The room appears to be identical to the version of it in the live game, but this room is filled with goblin archaeologists. Who knows, they may have just excavated a variety of trinkets and artifacts, one of which may have very well been the mysterious device. This would certainly explain why exactly 0 people in the mines seem to know what it is or what it does. And then there's this image. I have genuinely no idea what this is. To me, it looks like either some kind of roots or bones, so it likely ties into the Cave of the Past as well, but it genuinely has me stumped. I would be highly interested in hearing your theories as to what it could be. So please drop your ideas in the comments below. Oh, and one more tiny leak. I suspect that the 6-star Mind of Mantimen quest makes use of the bone right profession, as this weekly leak is a little too bone-oriented for it to not be the case. So make sure you train that up to level 70 in preparation. Before we dive into the teams, we've gotten a slightly more detailed progress update. First of all, player-to-player trading is progressing very well and the team is extremely happy with it so far. Ian has been on a tool improvement grind as he has been improving both the map design and NPC design tools for the past few weeks now. Think of these technical improvements as quality of life fixes for the content and graphics teams to enhance their workflows and to allow them to produce even better content even faster. Related to this, the content team has really been pushing the boundaries of what's possible in the game right now, and all of the new quests will be introducing some variation of new gameplay mechanics, which is definitely keeping the technical team engaged. Finally, the team is growing even more with 2 new team members joining the graphics team. They will be introduced in a future Weekly Leek. All of this is very exciting and, in my opinion, bodes very well for the future of the game. Progress is clearly being made and problems are being tackled in an effective way. Okie dokie, team time. Starting off with the technical team, which is Andrew, James, and Ian. Andrew has been working on player-to-player trading as well as preparing for the new graphics team members. James has been very busy as he has launched last week's game update, which saw the addition of combat variants of music tracks, as well as the 12th global music track, and some bug fixes. He has also been building new gameplay features to support the new quests, handling support requests, preparing this Weekly Leek, making various bug fixes, and setting up the PCs for the new graphics team members. Finally, Ian has been making the aforementioned tool improvements as well as various bug fixes. Moving on to the content team, which consists of Paul, Samuel, Daniel, Harris, and Steve. Paul has been continuing his work on the 7-star Mine of Mantuban quest in the form of pre-graphics reward design and story coding. Samuel has been riding even more roller coasters on holiday and is now back in the office and ready for work. Daniel, Harris, and Steve have been continuing their respective work on the 6-star Hope Forest, 4-star Kernopolis, and 4-star Mine of Mantuban quests, with Daniel and Steve doing pre-graphic story coding and technical coding for their quests, and Harris focusing on story coding. Thirdly, there's the soon-to-be growing graphics team, which currently consists of Greg, Nick, and Lewis. All 3 team members have been creating graphics for the 6-star Mine of Mantuban quest, with Greg also working on interface graphics for player-to-player trading, and Nick creating graphics for this Weekly Leek as well as setting up PCs for the new graphics team members with James. And aside from the Mantuban quest, Lewis has also been creating graphics for the 3-star Hope Forest quest. Finally, there's the auditory wizard Joe and his team of just himself, who after releasing the enchanting banger of a 12th global music track last week, is now working his magic creating a 13th. Now for this week's infographics. Unfortunately, neither of the 2 infographics have changed this week when compared to last week, but they do provide a very good overview of what's in progress nonetheless. It's important that we keep in mind that we're getting these progress updates every week. It is the Weekly Leek after all. This means that there's always a chance for this situation to arise, as a lot of things when it comes to building a large game, especially with a smaller team, tend to take more time than 1 or even several weeks. Steady progress is definitely being made, however. And so we've reached the end of Weekly Leek issue 10. If you want to read the Weekly Leek for yourself, the link to it is in the description. Alternatively, if you want to discuss this issue of the Weekly Leek and all things Brighter Shores with me and a community of just shy of 400 members, make sure you join my clan, the Blades of Adothria. The link to our Discord server is in the description. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss one of my uploads. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in Adothria. Bye!